Hello, I'm Yandere Dev, the developer of Yandere Simulator. Last year, an extremely serious allegation was made about me that I would like to address. The accusation is that I attempted to groom an underage fan of my game. I will take accountability and admit that I did discuss inappropriate topics with a fan.
A new record!
So Yandere Dev responded to the allegation. Like, bro, which one? Also, guys, this fucking doc I found, it's 166 pages long. 166. And so if you still somehow don't know who Yandere Dev is, he's pretty much the most controversial game dev in all of history. He's the infamous creator of Yandere Sim, a game where, in order to progress, you have to take fucking panty shots of high school girls. I had to whisper that part because I don't feel like yelling it out. And it doesn't just stop there. The game's coding has been shit on to death, because Yandere Dev pretty much just brute forces it. And there's dozens of controversies of stolen art and textures. So let's see how he responds to the most recent grooming allegations.
However, the accusation that I deliberately attempted to groom this fan is false. In this video, I would like to apologize for what I feel I should apologize for. But I would also like to give you the full story so that you know what is true and what isn't true. Let's start at the beginning. Last year, a fan of my game contacted me and wanted to chat. Usually, when a fan tries to talk with me, I just tell them that I'm too busy. But this person seemed really nice and friendly and funny, so I decided, you know what, sure, let's talk. She let me know right off the bat that she was 16, but I didn't see any problem with that. When I was 16, I had online friends that were in their 20s and 30s.
So within the first minute of the video, Yandere Dev has owned up to the grooming allegations, stated that he knew that she was 16 the whole time, and then hits us with the, I didn't mean to groom her. When any adult is talking to a minor, it is their responsibility to make sure that these conversations are tame and, you know, not this. And even the Yandere Dev's victim account, which, if it's even her, agrees with this. The situation does get a little bit weird when the victim is being told by a YouTuber to prompt some of these things from Yandere Dev, which I respect the content hustle. So the rest of the video is like down below. I'm not really gonna cover some of this stuff. He pretty much just adds context to some things, and then he owns up to making these weird remarks. And then he dropped his self-betterment story, which is good for him.
House and going outside and interacting with other human beings. I experimented with hobbies that don't involve the use of a computer screen.
And then he decides to cover a controversy from 2014, which is now 10 years ago.
Advocate for abolishing the age of consent and replacing it with a sex license.
So yeah, just the average 4chan take. All in all, he does a pretty good job disproving this whole grooming situation. There's 100 different videos out there on YouTube covering this video, which is why I want to look at the Twitter situation and what's going on with the Yandere Dev victim account. So this account started with a 2-page statement covering this whole situation. I'll link the whole statement below. She covers her side of the story with the YouTuber telling her what to do, relating it to an FBI sting operation. Throughout this whole thing, she's taken the blame for everything, as well as pretty much worshipping Yandere Dev. So this is kind of a weird grooming situation with both the victim and the groomer being on the same side. And it really makes you question if the Yandere Dev's victim count is run by none other than Yandere Dev himself. But that's just a little conspiracy theory. I don't really feel like talking about that. Also, throughout this response, she talks a lot about recorded voice calls, which she sent to friends and that one YouTuber, but all the files are gone. So that's just a little bit more evidence for you tinfoil people. So after covering this super serious doc, this person then posts some pretty strange things on her account. Yeah, so to start off with, right, she constantly swaps between blaming herself and then putting the whole blame on Yandere Dev. Like we've got here, when did he victim blame me? Where in her response, she blames herself. And she pretty explicitly states that she supports Yandere Dev, but at the same time retweets shit like this. And then we've got her celebrating all her new followers. Like, this is your grooming victim account. We've also got some stuff about her being excited for Charlie or Moist Critical to make a video on her. It's all stuff that can be seen as attention seeking. Also, in her bio, it says, please DM me before making any videos. So, I still think Yandere Dev is messed up. Only because he doesn't know how to code properly. My stuff on Scratch is programmed better than this. So yeah, don't take this video super seriously. The victim themselves doesn't want to take it seriously. It's just kind of funny that Yandere Dev has dropped the first apology video of the year. Anyhow, I'll see you all in the next one.